Hundreds of people have had to leave their properties because river levels are so high. It's still running very fast, although in places it's said to have stabilised, but there are many, many more rivers that will be, over the next few days, pouring their water into the Thames, and this is one of the worst affected parts of the country between London and Oxford. Of course, we've also been concentrating on coastal areas in the southwest of England as well. The government promising that the money will be no object when it comes to relief efforts, but of course with the water so high, we're a long way off from that. It's all got to drain away, and there's nowhere for it to go at the moment. We're also expecting the rain to start again, and we've seen that storm coming in from the Atlantic and bringing very, very heavy winds with it as well. Schools closed as well. I've heard of reports of schools in Egham and Staines in Surrey that are closed today because of the flooding problems, and people having to improvise. There's a GP surgery that's set up in a hotel in Staines today so that people can try and get help a little bit more readily. And lots of problems as well because of all these flood warnings. There are 14 of them along the Thames, 2 of them in Somerset, but many more not quite such important severe flood warnings. There's hundreds of them in place across the country, and 100 of them active in the southeast of England. And of course, transport is a huge issue for people, train lines in particular being affected. We understand that overnight power was out completely in Datchet, and we've been concentrating on that village as well, but power was restored to over 1,500 homes just after midnight last night. And we've seen extra police officers out in force, soldiers as well. The Prime Minister yesterday saying that 600 troops would be available to help. And lots of work on the ground to prevent any crime. People very concerned about their properties being looted when they are forced to leave because of the rising waters.
Well, these pictures are compelling. We've seen them over the previous few days, but compelling because each of these houses is a home or a business and is now underwater. And this is the scene for miles now, up through the Thames Valley, up into Oxford, and it's now being repeated on other rivers, such as the River Severn. And of course, the Somerset Levels have been living with this sort of misery for some weeks now. But look, you can see a car there which has just been abandoned on what must have been at some stage a road, but you can't tell anymore.